2012 Cadillac SRX, and it is a premium edition. It's got about 100,000 miles on it. Salvage vehicle. Overall condition's pretty decent on it. Got a light hit to the front here. There's a lot of parts on this car that the insurance company wrote up that it doesn't even need. So, but the main structure of the frame and all that's good. The unibody. I'll probably get part of a front clip so I can get this outside sheet metal and all that stuff and put that on there. So the bumper cover assembly I wanted to buy from a salvage yard, but none of my local salvage yards have it, and you know, you want to get something in from 4 or 5 states away. It was quite expensive, and that just expensive without even the shipping. So the parts that I needed, I just went right to my dealer, and he treated me well, and I got the parts cheaper than buying a nose out of a salvage yard or the front bumper cover assembly. So the lower control arm is bent. The lower ball joint is ripped out of it. That's why the tire's ahead. So it's going to need a few more parts. I got the suspension, all that stuff, which I want to put in today, see if we can get this into the garage so I can start tearing it apart. The fender just buckled in just behind the door, so all it did is take a little bit of paint off there, and a buddy of mine's really good at auto body. He's gonna most likely paint it for me, fix this hood right here. There's only a little bit of damage to the hood. He said that's no problem. And the only other thing that it had, the inside was all together. It was fairly clean, but common problem, I guess, is these sunroof vents. They pop out from in the cowl up there. So when the ramp truck dropped this off, after having about 3 weeks of rain in our area, the carpets were all wet. So when he unloaded it, there was water coming out of the unibody, and we opened up the doors and smelt inside. It wasn't moldy or anything, so we really didn't pay much attention to it. So anyways, that was the issue. This would fill up a 5-gallon bucket in, I don't know, probably a few hours. So it was raining that bad. So I just popped the plug out of the floor, and I put a tube out for now until we can get this inside. I cleaned everything up the best I could with a towel and run a dehumidifier and opening the doors and some fans. So we're all dry now. No musty smell, nothing. So it seems like it's going to be pretty good. Did the same thing in the back right here. Just got some ventilation through there, reached in and dried everything up, squeezed the foam and get the water out of it. So I had a dehumidifier go in here in the back, and that worked really well. There's just some of the kick panels and stuff I took off, but we're going to see if I can get the GoPro set up here, maybe try and do a time-lapse thing. I'm not real familiar with that, but try and get this change in the suspension and stuff, and we'll get this indoors. All right, so here we go. It's finally made it into the garage. We'll get a better look. We'll start tearing this thing apart, and hopefully I'll continue to do some more videos. It is a lot of work, I got to admit. I haven't done this much, but doing the time lapse, if all this stuff goes well with the GoPro and all that stuff, not that experienced in it. So it's where we're at. So thanks for watching.